Now for a look at your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes. 2 people have critical injuries after a crash on Bradshaw and Jackson Road in Sacramento. Metro Fire says 3 cars were involved. 2 other people had minor injuries but were not taken to the hospital. A 17-year-old died after they were stabbed while leaving a party in Turlock. Police say it happened around 11:40 last night. They say as the teen was leaving the party, he was confronted by a group of men and a fight broke out. That's when he was stabbed. Police are now looking for that group. They're described as white or Hispanic men in their teens or early 20s. A 46-year-old man was arrested after he led police on a 54-mile chase from San Joaquin County into Calaveras County. Deputies tried to pull the man over in East Stockton, and that's when he took off. The chase lasted more than half an hour, and the man's motorcycle was impounded. A man was killed in a hit-and-run crash in Stockton at around 3 a.m. this morning. It happened on Airport Way and Washington Street there. Stockton Crime Stoppers are offering $10,000 for information that leads to an arrest. Escalon police are now looking for this Ford F-Series truck after a hit-and-run crash on California Street. The crash happened on the night of May 25th. If you've seen a truck like this with front-end damage, reach out to Escalon police. More than 280 people are dead after a passenger train in India went off the rails and hit another one. The death toll is expected to rise as more of the train cars are separated and checked for bodies. There are at least 10 wildfires burning in the far eastern Canadian province of Nova Scotia. The problem isn't isolated to just there, though. Close to 30,000 people across the country are displaced because of fires in nearly all provinces. It's more than 10 times the average area burned at this point in time during the year. A flight from Paris to Detroit had to be diverted to a small airport in Canada after an unruly passenger was threatening violence to people in the back of the plane. Passengers on the plane helped to restrain the man while the plane was still in the air. Delta Airlines officials say once the plane landed, the man was arrested by Canadian Royal Mounted Police. 2 people are dead after a small plane crash in northern Mississippi. The 2 people on board were identified as the pilot and a local doctor. No word on what caused the plane to crash. We're within 50 days of the Women's World Cup, and the trophy was unveiled in New Zealand today. The United States is in a group with the Netherlands, Portugal, and Vietnam. Their first game is against Vietnam on July 21st. And that's a look at your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.